बोलो श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. Before I begin this morning's katha, there is one chopai taken from Sundar Kand that I want to bring to you. And this chopai came from the lips of Lankini. Lankini was a demoness in Ravan's court. She was there guarding the entrance of Sri Rama's court. And remember, Hanuman was going to look for Sita Ma in Lanka. And guarding that gate before he could enter was Lankini. So he took a very small, tiny form and he entered the precincts. But Lankini was still able to see him. And he said, "Where are you going? You are food for me. You are food for me." And Hanuman, being the person, he gave her one thump and she began to vomit blood. But that was a curse that was removed from her. When she got that lash from the monkey, he said it was then that curse that she had would be removed. And before Hanuman went in to Lanka, he gave Hanuman a certain blessing. Listen what the blessing was. This is what Lankini said to Hanuman. Pravishina Gadaki Jay Sabakaja Hridaya Raki Koshalapura Raja. She tells Hanuman, he says, "Hanuman, enter the city and accomplish all your business." How? Hridaya Raki Koshalapura Raja, with the Lord Sri Ram enshrined in your heart. Enter the city, accomplish all that you have to do with Sri Rama resident in your heart. And that is whatever we have to do, this is what must be done. We must have the Lord enshrined in our heart. Once the Lord is there, once you put Him first, once you give Him first place, you are sure to meet with success. That came from the lips of Lankini. She further said, "Gadala Sudari Pukara Himitai, Gopada Sindhu Analasitalai." He said, poison becomes nectar. When you have that Sri Ram in your heart, poison becomes nectar. He says that foes become friends. All who are enemy become your friends. That is the power and might of having Sri Ram in your heart. In other words, what this means is, once you have the divine, there is nothing poisonous out there for you. You know what's the poison? The poison of hate, anger, greed, lust. That's what stifles our mind. So he says, once you have the divine, that poison is removed. He says, friends are foes are your enemies, become your friends. A man who is pure in heart, he doesn't have enemies. Those who hate you and dislike you, you don't see them as enemy, you see them as friends also. Because the saints and sages, they have no enemies. Everybody is a friend to them. And that is the lesson he gave to Hanuman. He says, when you enshrine Sri Ram in your heart, friends become, or enemies become friends. Poison becomes nectar. And he says, Gopada Sindhu Analasitalai. Gopada Sindhu means, when the cow walks on the soft ground, it leaves the hoof print. The hoof prints, when filled with water, is so small, he said, the puddle, you can remove, you can cross the ocean. The ocean to you becomes as small as that. Just as you cross that easily, the ocean, meaning the ocean of problems that face us, we can cross that easily. That is born might of Prabhu Shri Ram, His name alone. So when we enshrine the name of Lord in our hearts, this is the power that we are given. Enemies become friends. All difficulties becomes nothing. So I want to continue from last week's lesson. So in the last lesson,